All right, we are now being joined by Alejandra Lara. Begin with a few questions from the media. Keith, your line is now live.
Alejandra, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Excellent, thanks for asking. My first question to you is, you're going against Kana Watanabe. She's really known for her ground game, specifically her judo, her uchimata throws. How do you feel you match up specifically on the ground with her?
Okay, for this fight, I was expecting to fight a hard one. So it's good match because she's undefeated. I feel it's great, and of course I'm preparing myself for her game, and I feel that I still have that factor, like surprise factor, because a lot of people haven't seen yet a lot of things of my game, specifically in my ground game. So I feel I don't gonna play her game, but I'm still prepared for whatever she proposed to me.
Are you viewing this as a number one contender matchup?
I don't know. Could be.
Yeah. Well, I asked you that because you faced the current champion. You had an extremely close fight against her. So my question is, what improvements have you made since that matchup so that if you do get a matchup against champion, that you're going to win?
Yeah, I feel I am a completely different fighter since that fight. And I feel every time I enter in the cage, I'm a better fighter. And right now in my career, I feel I'm in that point that now I feel I really know what I'm doing because in the beginning I wasn't prepared in any aspect. I had that lack of experience that was so important in those first fights. But even with that, I know Bellator saw my potential, and I've been working all of this time and improving every area. So right now I feel very good for every challenge.
My last question for you, and I hate to bring up a bad topic, but the last time you weighed in, you actually missed weight. Is everything going as planned for this time?
Yeah, like the first weightings was a little bit easy for me, so I get too much confidence in the last one, and I didn't make that mistake for this one. I learned the lesson, and right now I am in the better way I've been in for the weight cut.
Gabriel?
Hello, Alejandra. How are you?
Hi, very good. You?
I'm doing good. Alejandra, can you talk a little bit about how your life has changed since doing Exathlon? Because you've obviously always been a very popular fighter through Bellator, but being on a show like that, I have to imagine fans who never watch MMA, now they're big fans of you. What has that been like?
Yeah, being in Exathlon was a big opportunity for me to improve and to grow in my social media. And yeah, that it's one of the biggest show for the Hispanic public in United States, and that people that was following with me in the show right now, it's supporting me in fighting too. So that's awesome. And yeah, I feel you have to take that kind of opportunities, but my mind was always here in my career.
When you take time off like that to do the show, and then you come back to the gym, you come back to the world of MMA and preparing for a fight, what did you miss the most? Like when you got back in the gym, what did you most look forward to doing again on a daily basis?
I missed a little bit in the question. Can you repeat for me, please?
When you came back to the gym, what did you like the most doing again to focus on MMA?
Everything. When I train, I realize I love this. Every time I do my sparring, I wrestling or jiu-jitsu or boxing, I love every part of this. Como he dicho, pues sí, estoy en uno de los mejores pesos, pero porque he sido completamente disciplinada, no he fallado con nada en la alimentación, y creo que si uno hace las cosas bien, no tiene cómo salir mal.
And in English, so we spoke with you the last weekend, and we saw your post on social media that you are close to making weight. So how are you feeling
Sorry,
physically,
that one?
physically and emotionally in this fight week?
Yeah. Okay, so for this fight, I feel more mature mentally and physically, and I feel like my preparation in every aspect is like more focused, and my body is responding really well. And I feel that when you are disciplined and when you do the right things, nothing can go wrong. And it's how I feel, and not just mentally strong, but physically incredible in the best shape ever.
All right, Dana.
Hi, Alejandra. Jorge Masvidal talked about when he did the show, the reality show that you were on. He had something of a career, I suppose you would. I don't know what you would call it, but he had a feeling when he came back that he was going to change things in his career. Did you have a similar feeling when you came back from doing the show?
Actually, yes. I feel I learned a lot of things about myself in the show, and to be all of that time apart with no phone, with nature, and just like thinking and spending time with other and different new people make you grow as a person. And I feel I changed my way to see the world. I feel a lot of things change in my life, and yeah, I feel right now I'm in a different part of my career.
Did seeing what happened with Masvidal, he went off, he did it, he came back, 2 fights in, he's the biggest star in the UFC. Did seeing what happened with him inspire you to say yes when they asked you to do the show?
Not actually because of him, but I always like to take that kind of challenges. I'm a big fan of adventures and of that kind of situations that take you out of your comfort zone. So I know that wasn't gonna be an obstacle for me. That just can potential my own skills, and yeah, I feel that just helped me.
Santiago.
Hola, Alejandra. Greetings from Amsterdam and thank you for the time.
Hola.
Is it true that you had your first fight at age 16? And how did you get into fighting at a young age?
My first professional fight was at 17, and I didn't have amateur fights. They just invite me, and I say, okay, of course, why not? And I start, but because I trained sand and kung fu and karate, so I just did okay, let's do this.
Last question for me, Alejandra. Are we going to see another amazing walkout with you dancing to the cage again?
That's something that I just can't avoid. It came naturally for me, and I just listen to the music and go with it. I don't prepare any of that, and yeah, probably.
We'll take a couple more here. James.
Alejandro, this is James from Strictly MMA. Just a couple quick questions for you. I feel you're motivated for every fight, but with your opponent coming in this time with an undefeated record, is there a little sprinkle, a little extra fire underneath you that gets you out of bed a little bit more, knowing that you have a chance to take her all away from her record?
I don't used to think that way because I prefer to focus on me, on what I have to do now, and yeah, it's just about my own work here.
And then do you have a final prediction for everybody of how you get it done on Friday night?
I know everyone's gonna enjoy my fight, as always. I always give my best, and my fans know that.
Ronald.
Ronald Smith from Gate and Real. Alejandra, how you doing?
Very good. Thank you.
Just to bounce off, you said that after you left the reality show, you said that changed your mindset and get a bigger mind focus on the future. So for yourself now going to this fight, where do you see this new self of you going forward in this fight?
Not just in this fight, yeah, but in life. I feel ready to face everything that I have in front of me. I'm not afraid of whatever I have to fight for. So it's just that.
Nate?
Hello, Alejandra. I've got one question for you. It was spoken earlier about how many new fans you might have gotten from the telenovela. I just wanted to ask you if you had anything to say to those fans that might be watching. I know you were the first Colombian fighter in Bellator, and anything to say to a young fan watching.
Yeah, I feel very proud to represent my Latino American people, and I feel very loved. I feel the support and the energy they are always sending to me. And thank you very much to all my fans and to all the people who are there sending good vibes. And I'm not gonna disappoint with my fight,
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
All right, last one here. Chris?
Hey, Alejandro, just quick question for you here. I know that a lot has been made about the Bellator rankings, and you came in at number 4 in the division, but number 9 in the female pound for pound list. How proud are you of that? I know that's not the end goal, and you're going to say at the end of the day you want to be champion, but from, it's a brand new thing to Bellator. How did that just make you feel seeing your name amongst the top 10 women in the sport?
Yeah, I feel that it's very motivating, but it's not like a final word. That's something that just makes me to feel that I have to show why I'm there, and I have to show that in the cage and to demonstrate why I'm there and if it's true or not.
All right. Thank you so much for the time, Alejandra.